It's day something or other. I don't even know anymore. I think I decided I was going to stop starting with that, but then I just did. So we had plumbers come today. Isn't that pretty cool? Check that out. Ugh. That's our that's our future washer hookup. Pretty neat. Sadly, Sarah's really excited to have our washer and dryer back, but that's not going to happen because we don't have a proper washer and dryer power thingy here, so it's gonna have to wait. So, whew, a lot of fun stuff happened today. So yeah, I don't know if you remember what this looked like before, but so I think that he has sort of done a temporary job here. Uh, so, all right, I don't even know where to start. So, actually, let's start upstairs. So I've never actually talked about this, but our hi Annie, our toilet upstairs has like it would like spin around if you like kicked it or anything, um, and now it doesn't move. It's in place because so the plumber obviously had to disconnect everything up here today because he was working down there on the drainage, and I was like, hey, can you take a look at the toilet up here because it doesn't seem right. And he took it apart and he was like, I'm basically starting from scratch because there was just nothing right about how that toilet was installed. So apparently, because toilets have, like, well, for example, well, I don't have an example, but they sit on the hole and there's a pipe that comes up, and then there are the two screws on the other side. There weren't two screws on the other side, and there wasn't a flange that it normally sits on. It was just like it was just terrible. So fortunately, it's fixed now. And you might recall that, but you probably don't, that it used to like drop down a little bit and then head over to the wall and then run around and around through there. Well, at first we thought that we would have to, because because we because the pipe's big. I mean, the pipe's real big, and at first it was going over here and then down through there. And we were like, oh, well, this pipe is huge, and this can't be raised because that's the landing for the stairs. And we were like, well, we're either going to have to like drop the ceiling in this closet a little bit or drop the end ceiling over there a little bit. However, we figured out that we could instead just go down through right there. Why is my phone not focusing? Focus. Focus. Yes. Well done, phone. So that's the future state, and I'm not sure why he did that. Um, I'm guessing he wants to talk to the heating guy before he does this the way that he's going to do this. That's where the old toilet was. I mean, I'm standing right inside where the shower was. And the other funny thing that he did is I'm assuming that these were put in backwards or something because he's got the hot on the cold and the cold on the hot, which is kind of funny when I was like using the toilet earlier today and like because I mean I didn't have a toilet for I don't know like 4 hours today, and then he was like, all right, it's done, and that was it. I was on a call, so I didn't get until like 3 o'clock. And I sat down and I was like, this is really hot because the toilet is full of hot water because the hookups are backwards. So he's going to fix that tomorrow or the next day. Um, so that's that over there. And that hole is going to be our new toilet spot. And that hole right there is going to be where the upstairs toilet drains. Um, so we were trying to figure out how to lay out things over here because we have the tub, the shower, and the vanities, and the linen closet. And we eventually decided that because of spacing issues, we were going to move the linen closet. So the linen closet instead is going to go there. And the tub, which is 76 inches wide, is going to be even on the window. So it's got an edge there, and it's got an edge there. And then we have a little bit of space between the tub and the shower. And the shower is here. And obviously they built it out a bit, and I'll get into why that is like that later. And then the vanities split the distance between the wall and the tub. So that's the end of the vanity there. And then I can't see where the end of the vanity is over there, but it's somewhere around here. Unfortunately, they're supporting this whole floor area because we're like out over the pool right now, you know? You can see that right there. There are two absolutely gigantic steel I-beams that are holding this floor up. And one of them is right on this end here. And they can't run plumbing in that. It's not a problem for the vanity because that can go out a little bit. However, for the shower here, they can't actually get plumbing into that wall because that I-beam blocks it, which is why they've built out about 3 inches, 4 inches or so. And there'll be just like a wall right here, and the plumbing will come up through here and come out through this wall. And then, let's see, that affects things because we originally, so this is a 10-foot shower from there to there, well, 10 feet minus 4 inches now. And we were going to have a foot of bench on this side and a foot of bench on this side, and then shower there, and then rain shower here. Not there anymore because of the extra inches. Rain shower head here, and directly beneath the rain shower head, my phone is not liking this quick change, drain right here. So everything here will drain there. The rain shower will sprinkle on it from above, and then we'll have the standard shower head here. Neat stuff. We were really kind of worried about the freestanding tub filler because it's sort of hard to figure out where that's going to be without the tub here. And the plumber was like, that's okay, I'll just do it last because since we have drop ceilings in the pool room, we don't need to figure that out right now. Thank God, because I don't think we can appropriately stage that correctly. So what other fun stuff happened? Hi, Annie. Oh yeah. This is our shower here. And the side that we're on is this is the bar. So that's the bar drain, and there's the bar hot and cold, which junctions in with the hot and cold for the shower, which is now fully in place where it is going to be. You can step inside and take a shower with me, although I'm still kind of concerned because that just falls away to blackness or whatever is down there right now. Kind of creepy. Yeah. Neat stuff. And that's our vanity water. And we have a cold lead for the toilet right there. Anything else going on in here? We've still got this. I mean, they're mostly running new stuff. They're not tearing out old stuff, so that's old stuff right there. That's old stuff right there. That stuff's gonna come out at some point. I don't think nothing changed here. Oh, they did. So they, yeah, started tearing out the ceiling here. Bar's gone. I was talking to the plumber, and I was like, I don't know if you need to know this, but that drain for the bar sink that just goes out into the river. And he's like, can you do that? I was like, probably not now, but apparently back in 76 you could get away with it. So, yeah. Wow. This is neat stuff. Is there anything really to look at here? I'm not sure. There's a pipe that just terminates right there. That's kind of cool. Yeah, a lot of well, yeah. Oh man, they cleared out a lot of space. Yeah, I told them because they're sharing all this out, so I told them that they could basically move whatever they needed to move in here. We have a really sweet structure here we can walk out on. And so the I-beams that I was talking about are right here. So this I-beam is literally from there to there. And yeah, I mean they can't run they can't run piping through that. And the other one that's on the end is right here, which is hard to see, but man, that is an enormous piece of metal right there. Absolutely enormous. And we were originally thinking, because I mean that those things wall off these segments of this ceiling, which is probably why they didn't run anything through here. And we were thinking that we were going to have to drop a little bit along the edge and just run everything over there. But when I was poking around, I noticed, because when you look here, because the I-beams line up with these pillars right here. If you look right here, that's not a steel I-beam. That's wood. And so I figured out, quite rightly, that the I-beams only go, we can't even see them from here. So basically they stop like right there or something. And from here on out, it's all wood, which means that we still have the space to run through here, which means that this area here is basically going to be the nexus for all of the plumbing and heating in the house. Which, I mean, hey, you know, whatever works. Man, this place is really a wreck right now. So I haven't looked in here yet, but I know that there was some... Oh yeah, we don't have that light anymore. Do we have this light? Oh, we do. So, oh, look at that floor. That's nice. So, they had to uninstall the toilet here in order to maneuver this into place where it is now. However, because they don't want to like mess up our new toilet, they reinstalled the old one. Yeah, looking quite nice. That's great. That's pretty fantastic. The plumber knows that he has to take a look at this, and one of the problems that we ran into is, what the heck is that? Oh, that was probably a piece of, because remember we had that thing that came down here and around? That's probably a piece of that. Heating guy to come, because the heating... What the... Sudden frame loss. The heating guy has to do something about this, and we need to figure out what we're doing, because that basically... I know that the heating stuff is in the way for a lot of the plumbing, and we got to figure out what we're doing here, because it affects basically everything else that goes on here. So I talked to the sauna people, and they say that the sauna doesn't need a drain, but it's recommended. And especially given the fact that we're going to have a lot of wet people coming out of the pool and getting in here, I think a drain is required. And we don't want to just cut through the concrete here. Like, we could, but it would really suck. So instead, we're just going to build up like a couple of inches and we'll have a little platform that the sauna sits on, and that platform will allow room for the drain. And I think that that's probably our best option. Um, yeah. Yeah. It's fun stuff. What else? Anything else? I haven't looked in the garage. I have a feeling the garage might... Oh! Oh! I didn't even notice that. So at the same time they tore out the ceiling in there, they also tore out the ceiling in here. And I mean, you can totally see how this was basically just really useless drop ceiling. Look at where the drop was compared to that vent. There's no way that you could get those drop panels out without just tearing the whole thing down. I don't know why they did that drop. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I guess there's not really a whole lot to see here. I mean, it's basically just the bottom of everything that we were looking at. So, yeah. But the heating guy is supposed to come tomorrow, and I think that will answer some of these questions that we have about where we're going, because that'll inform plumbing decisions and also inform some of the wall decisions that we're making downstairs. And I know Jake said that he's still waiting on the steel beam that he needs for this, because he needs to run a steel beam from here over. And he said that he's hoping to have it soon, but it's already apparently been delayed, which is sort of a bummer. And we'll see. It's a beautiful day outside. It is snowing, which is fantastic. And yeah, big day today. Probably going to be another big day tomorrow. If the heating guy shows up, which hopefully he will, we'll probably have a lot of changes going on. We'll see.